Well, while we're talking about like Bay music, you know, I was thinking about this too. You know, a while back, like when I was like in middle school and stuff like that, the Bay, I always kind of knew the Bay to be more like where like it wasn't really like gangster so much as it was more like Mackin, you know, like that sort of thing. And then obviously Hyphy, you know, got big a little bit later on, you know what I'm saying? And now, I mean, even Slow Down, it's kind of like a combination of the two because it's a real smooth record. But you know what I'm saying? It's got a little bop to it too, man. Like, where do you think the state of like the music is in the Bay? Or where do you think the future is? What do you think the future holds for the music in the Bay? You know what I'm saying?
I think, you know, as far as hip hop goes, the majority of the MCs, including myself, grew up off Too Short. A lot of MCs back in the day, as far as with the 808s in the trunk, riding around with a lot of beat in your trunk, real, you know, lots of 808s, and that is just carried over through the hyphy movement, and I believe it'll carry on through the new generation's music as well. Okay. We like to ride cars, beat the bang real loud, lots of slap. We want you to hear it from up the block. And you know, like I said, we got that from Too Short and, you know, cats like E40 back in the day with all those 808s and cowbells. And we just, me and my crew are just keeping that thing going. As far as with the energy, you know, the energy might be turned up with the tempos, as far as the hyphy energy and stuff like that. As far as it's not necessarily slow, it's up tempo, 100 or better.
Right.
Tempos with that 808.
That's about right too.
Yeah. With that 808. And I think that's the sound that you know, we got popular off of, and that was our new sound. And of course now it's the modern sound on the West Coast. Exactly. Which is dope. You know what I mean? I just think the future holds. I don't know if it's gonna change from that, but I felt like when we was making hyphy music, even two-step really wasn't hyphy. That wasn't a hyphy sound, but it was around that time. I did two-step and doing that because I wanted to show a different side other than the hyphy. The music that was over the production that was more hyphy. Okay. But that hyphy production never stopped because once once the quote-unquote hyphy movement was over, there was a jerk movement with the same tempos and the same. It was the same thing, just repackaged. Yeah, you know what I mean? And then from there, it wasn't a jerk movement anymore. It was, you know, kind of turned into some gangster stuff, which is originally what hyphy is. You know what I mean? Right. Hyphy really mean get out the way, it's going down. You know what I mean? Okay. So, you know, for the West Coast sound right now, sounding like it is right now, I just think it's going to continue, and I plan on, you know, putting out some new music that's definitely going to be original. Okay. You know what I mean, and some new stuff. So it might have that feel to it, but it's definitely going to have its own little originality to it.